Fentanyl-laced pills bought on social media are killing people. Let's go. K-Rugs, the Soberdog, coming at you. We are talking about fentanyl pills that are being bought on social media. But here's the thing. They're not fentanyl pills. They're Percocet, they're Xanax, even Adderall. All these people are buying these other pills, but what they're actually getting is being laced with fentanyl and they're dying. And it happens to be teens, 20-year-olds. It's a sad reality, and this is what's going on. So I came across this article on the New York Times, and I started digging in some more research. Fentanyl-tainted pills bought on social media cause youth drug deaths to soar. Teenagers and young adults are turning to Snapchat, TikTok, and other social media apps to find Percocet, Xanax, and other pills. The vast majority are laced with deadly doses of fentanyl, police say. This is sad, and this article starts right off talking about a kid named Cade Webb, 20 years old. He went on Snapchat and was buying Percocet. This was during the pandemic, and he just had his first child, and he was very stressed out about finances, apparently. So he goes on Snapchat, and he's buying Percocet. Gets Percocet, takes it, passes out, and overdoses on the floor of a bathroom at Safeway in Roseville, California, and dies. This is a true story, and this is happening more and more and more. People are buying drugs on Snapchat specifically, but any of these social media platforms, and what they're actually getting is laced with fentanyl. And here's the thing, a lot of the times, so they're charging the dealer. Obviously, the police can trace this dude's phone, and they could see who sold it to him through his social media. They're charging that person. Here's my only thing with that. I understand we need to charge people with the fentanyl deaths, and I get how important it is to make sure that people aren't selling fentanyl, like, you know, openly and lying about it, what pills they're selling. We just saw in the Mac Miller case, the guy got 17 years for selling it, and the other one got 11. But the thing is, that pill has trickled down probably through 5 or 6 dealers until it got to this last guy who may have no idea there's fentanyl in it. And that's not to give him an excuse or to justify it or anything. I'm just saying a lot of times it's the cartels pressing it with fentanyl. It's the Chinese markets that it's coming from pressing it with fentanyl. And the people it trickles down to. So that just goes to show too how dangerous it is if you're somebody out there dealing. You could be selling pills you think are legit. They come from a source you've known from a long time. The source guarantees they're legit, but even the source's source doesn't know exactly where they're coming from. If they're laced with fentanyl and anyone dies off that dose, you're screwed. The article continues to go on talking about this dude's death. Cade Webb was just one of nearly 108,000 drug fatalities last year. The preliminary evidence came out. We are at the worst year ever for drug overdose deaths. 2021's numbers just came out, and it passed 2020. Center for Disease Control released those. And law enforcement say an alarming portion of these deaths out of that 108,000 unfolded in a similar way as Cade Webb's. Young teenagers and 20-year-olds buying pills on social media, not knowing exactly what it is or thinking they know what it is, but getting something different laced with fentanyl. Social media is almost exclusively the way they get their pills, said the district attorney for Placer County, California, where 40 people died from fentanyl poisoning last year. This DA has filed murder charges against a 20-year-old man accused of being Mr. Webb's dealer who pleaded not guilty. About 90% of the pills that you're buying on social media now have fentanyl in it, according to this district attorney, Mr. Geyer. That's an insane number. Now, I don't know where he gets his exact stats of 90% is filled with fentanyl on social media, but he's obviously got some justification to say that. That's insane. And also, this just for people out there, if you're in active addiction, please, please, please test your stuff. Know where it's coming from. Don't just buy pills from a random somebody on social media, even if you're sick. It's just, this stuff is crazy and everywhere. And as you can see, people are dying left and right.